Hello everyone, get ready to laugh out loud as we dive into the funniest fails and instant regrets from people who should have known better. Let's go! In the noisy construction zone, the worker kept hammering even though he wasn't hitting the target. In the messy workshop, the guy confidently struck the wood, but failed and clutched his hand in pain. In the workshop, a glass panel suddenly fell off the conveyor belt and shattered into pieces. A woman was surprised to find there was no water tank under the faucet. The drill bit was spinning both ways strangely, drilling and then reversing unexpectedly. Cement gushed down from the upper floor. What a chaotic and disappointing sight. A worker got his foot stuck in deep mud, struggling helplessly to free himself from the difficult situation. The worker had a tattoo of construction machinery on his arm, giving off a cool and unique vibe. A worker was sawing a tree, but it fell onto a house, causing serious damage. The excavator tipped over after getting stuck in a trench, making work frustrating and difficult. Drilling in the wrong spot caused the TV to break badly. What bad luck! The four of them were jumping to a line with a position so reckless and dangerous. He was left hanging in fear inside the warehouse after a mishap at work. The truck unexpectedly flipped in a large open space, causing panic and shock for the driver. He was furious at the construction site when someone stepped on the wet cement he had just finished. The worker was terrified, gripping a metal bar tightly while navigating faulty, unsafe construction stairs. Excavators simultaneously raised their buckets high in the air, resembling snakes lifting their heads. A horse jumped down a step, causing the rider to lose balance and roll into the water. A girl excitedly slid down a water slide but landed on her back painfully. A guy enthusiastically flipped on a trampoline. What would you like to see in the next video? Let us know in the comments below. While trying to lift a guy, they unexpectedly lost balance.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He painfully learned the hard way after making a bad decision. Two people attempted a risky wheelie, but they collided and fell painfully.
Oh.
Make sure to subscribe so we can always stay by your side and care about you. A guy excitedly slid down the sand but encountered an unexpected problem, landing face first into the sand. A girl flipped on a trampoline but suddenly bounced off and painfully hit the ground.
When he first got on, Cruiser was
A guy tried a unique horse hanging trick, but the horse jumped, causing him to fall to the ground. A fitting end for someone trying to harm others when he fell into the river himself. The group lifted the groom and tossed him in the air, but luckily caught him before an accident happened. Sliding down a large pipe, he unexpectedly had a painful fall. The guy ran through a puddle but suddenly slipped and painfully fell in the wide open space. The girl skateboarded through a busy park but lost control and painfully fell. The guy jumped on the trampoline, but it tore as he fell hard onto it. The guy slipped and fell into the pool in a moment of panic and surprise. A wave suddenly crashed over them, leaving them soaked from head to toe. If this video brought you joy, don't hesitate to leave a comment with one below. The girl misjudged her handstand and ended up with a painful fall. The girl stepped off balance into the pool, falling into the water in shock. The guy carelessly tumbled into the water in a surprising and panicked fall. The guy behind tossed a ring but accidentally hit the camera, knocking it over. The guy tried to flip with a rope but lost balance and fell into the sand. After a powerful kick, the ball bounced off the post and hit the goalie, causing him pain. The girl had an unexpected accident while on the water slide, causing her to lose balance and fall painfully. The guy accidentally dropped his drone into the ocean in a moment of regretful shock. The girl unintentionally broke the slide while testing out a small toy. A little boy got stuck on the slide. It was both adorable and funny. The girl tried to surf on an artificial wave, but ended up face planting into the float with a painful fall. The girl struggled to climb the inflatable slide due to its weight and finally slipped and fell in surprise. The guy cycled over rough terrain but unfortunately fell painfully. The girl eagerly swung on the rope but lost control and fell into the water. What would you like to see in the next video? Leave your comment below. A little boy tried to push his dad into the pool, but they both ended up falling in. A girl ran but unexpectedly slipped and fell into the water, worrying her friends. A man attempted to conquer a steep hill, but when landing, he painfully crashed. After tying down items on his car, he took just one step back and fell into an open manhole. A brave girl slid down a rock waterfall, but unfortunately fell midway, causing a painful landing. A guy stepped onto a rock but sadly slipped and fell painfully. A guy ran to jump onto a chair but slipped and fell painfully. A guy swung from a high rope, but the rope suddenly snapped, sending him plunging straight into the water. The girl ran eagerly, but tripped and rolled on the grass, embarrassed and in pain. The man rode a jet ski at high speed, spraying water onto the boat and soaking everyone. The guy stepped onto a rock but unfortunately slipped and had a painful fall. The guy ran and jumped onto a chair, but he slipped and fell painfully. The guy was swinging from a rope high above when it suddenly snapped, causing him to fall straight into the water. The horse jumped down a step, causing the rider to lose balance and tumble into the water. The girl excitedly slid down a water slide, but landed on her back painfully in the water. The guy enthusiastically flipped on the trampoline, but unexpectedly tore through it. What would you like to see in the next video? Leave your comment below. While trying to lift the guy up, they lost their balance.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
He painfully paid the price for his bad decision on the quiet basketball court. Subscribe to our channel so we can always stay connected and care for you. The guy eagerly sandboarded but had an unexpected accident and face planted into the sand. Guy ran and jumped into the water but slipped and painfully fell into the cool blue water. The girl attempted a flip on the trampoline but was unexpectedly thrown off and painfully hit the ground. The guy tried a unique way to tie up the horse, but the horse jumped, causing him to fall to the ground. Karma struck when the prankster trying to push someone into the water ended up falling in themselves. The guy had a terrible accident while unloading a vehicle from the truck. What would you like to see in the next video? Leave your comment below. They excitedly played on the water slide, but accidentally knocked over the person in front. He painfully hit the water, causing everyone watching to wince. The girl missed the shuttlecock, showing her disappointment and confusion. A racer struggled to pedal up a challenging slope, but unexpectedly fell painfully. What a unique and exciting skateboard ride across the blue sea and golden sand. How are you feeling today? Subscribe to our channel so we can always stay connected with you. The guy jumped excitedly on the rope but fell painfully. The guy tossed the girl into the water, but karma struck as he fell in too. Sitting on a calm lake in a boat, they suddenly lost balance and fell into the water. What would you like to see in the next video? Leave your comment below. The guy was unexpectedly hit in the face by a board during a fun day of play. He hilariously failed and got confused while playing on the inflatable slide. He kicked a toy horse so hard that it flew into the camera. The girl tried to jump from one boat to another, but unfortunately slipped and fell. The girl was mowing the lawn but accidentally cut through the welcome mat in front of the house. The man was on the phone and didn't notice when he stepped into the pool. Two men were paddling in a boat when it suddenly flipped, sending them both into the water. The man tried to flip but failed and painfully hit the ground. The guy eagerly stepped into the house but unexpectedly tripped and fell painfully. The man was too excited and jumped into the pool, breaking the pool's edge. He tried to take too much ice cream but ended up dropping it all. The guy stood on the float but unexpectedly slipped and fell into the ocean. The guy tried to surf with foam, but when he jumped on it, it snapped, causing him to fall into the water. The girl eagerly sat in a hammock to relax but didn't expect to flip and fall painfully. The man carefully stepped into the pool but unexpectedly slipped and fell painfully. A bird suddenly swooped in and stole the girl's snack, leaving her stunned. While sitting peacefully enjoying the ocean view, they were suddenly drenched by a crashing wave. The guy had a painful fall while attempting a water slide challenge, surprising everyone. Subscribe to our channel so we can always stay connected and care for you. The guy excitedly jumped into the water, but the shallow water made for a painful landing. The guy did a flip off the board but landed painfully on his back in the water. What a shame. The girl was eagerly swinging on a rope but had an unexpected accident, falling at the last moment. The guy had an unexpected mishap while moving his vehicle off a truck. What would you like to see in the next video? Let us know in the comments below. Want more laughs? Subscribe and hit the bell for early updates. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day.